Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Disney Gaming. Bit of a weird video today, as I'm going to give a rundown order on Manhill, which I commentated, or maybe SBS, you'll see in the title. And I'm just going to give a rundown of probably SBS and what happened there. So I think this is gonna be a couple times, like this video is gonna pop up like a couple times, not that many. But yeah, this is going to be my grid rundown order and pretty much everything you need to know about it. So in qualifying, there was a big crash between Jamboy and SBS Bobby. In my opinion, it was just a racing incident because, Jamboy did bounce off the curb and had little to no space. So both would probably go free, but Bobby got a penalty point, and I don't know if that's really going to be fair. But, it's the FIA's decision, so overall, you never know. Now, the second incident I want to get to is about Imposter Among One. We, on stream, we pretty much saw it all. And if you know, he was trying to disturb the McLaren of Slapstream to not overtake AHI. And in my opinion, is a very deservable penalty. 100% should have got it. And overall, it was just dirty driving. He needs to do better than that. So that's my opinion on that incident, which I caught on stream for a long time. Now, the next one, which you might not have noticed, but I didn't notice it either until I went to the FIA Appeals chair in SBS. But it turned out that there was contact between Imposter Among One and A Rise. As I saw the clip of the collision, in my opinion, Imposter Among One spun in his own, because when he apparently collided with A Rise, when he looked to the little, right, he only saw A Rise just come in the corner because there was chaos going into turn 5, I believe, or turn 4. And he, in my opinion, he spun in his own, and he tried to look for excuses for him to make into it. And I really didn't expect that collision to happen because I didn't notice it. I just saw Imposter Among One just dropping back. I'm like, what is going on? And when I just looked at him, I think he was just going fine. Now the next one, which really intrigued me and my co-commentator Jack. This Rally apparently went into the pits for an early pit stop. When I was talking to him, because I'm friends with him, he said that he got contact into that collision in turn 5, a bit of linked to Imposter Among One's and A Rise's collision kind of thing. And I'm thinking, what if it was Rally that might have accidentally spun Imposter Among One, and he didn't notice that it was Rally, so he should have looked behind him instead of to his right hand side. But that was his excuse to blame at, and that was the outcome. Now, this was a weird one, because when I ended the stream, I thought about this weird thing, because Leighton was, correct me if I'm wrong if you watched the stream, but I thought I saw the gap to Leighton and AHI was 5.8 seconds, so maybe the game just glitched out and just gave AHI P2, or just on the line he just gained a couple of time and I didn't notice. But when AHI crossed the line, it was 5.8. And when someone crosses the line, it doesn't go from there. Just because Leighton was a bit slow doesn't mean he has to drop back and lose pace. In my opinion, the game done a bit of an unfair advantage to the Williams, but I mean it's the game's decision. I mean I'm not the owner of the game. I'm not going to question them. It's their decision. It's the game's decision. It's how the game's built. So that's going to have to go from there. So now I want to include a bit of Manhill in this because the people that watched it knew that there was chaos. Because the first thing to talk about is the Josh and Esky Boy Jens incident. In my opinion, and Jensen's opinion, both are at fault. Because Josh shouldn't have weaved. What am I saying? And Leo did kind of get pushed, but still he should have noticed that he was weaving. Because I know that Leo was going fast, but the thing is, when I was looking at interval, it was still like 10th back. So with that distance, you'd still notice that someone's weaving. Or just losing their back end. But Leo decided, nah mate, I'm just going to drive straight into him. And again, that Leo was at fault, apparently, and he got pointed at deduction and a race ban for Montreal. So he will qualify, but not race. So basically, when it's gonna be race, he's just gonna immediately retire, like pull over to one side and retire. Now the next incident, which really intrigued me here, it was the Michael incident. I think who collided with Raleigh, because Michael told me he collided with Raleigh and there was like this, and that's how Michael, I think, DNF'd, because he just lost his control and just gave up, as he said to me. And overall, I didn't see it, so I don't really have any comments on this one. So overall, that's my opinions on Manhill. So if you enjoyed this video, a bit of a short one, only like, I don't know, a couple minutes long, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.